We live, baby. We back. Finesse and Chill. Thank you guys for rocking with us. I hope you guys liked that video. State your name, gangster.
Hey, I go by Reachingnova. Nova is an acronym for No One's Victorious Alone. We focus.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask about the Nova. So, okay, so say it again. Nova stands for?
No One's Victorious Alone.
No one's victorious alone. I like that. That's different. I thought it was just Nova because of the star.
Yeah, you know.
You're a star out here.
Nah, that's kind of like
a double entendre.
It's like it's cliche. It's like it's kind of expected, right?
Right.
So there has to be something different that.
So now, when you say that, what made you come up with that saying and that acronym for your name? Because see, there's some people that are like, no, I need to do everything alone. So for you to say that is a bold statement.
I mean, I've tried that before. The whole you burn out like easy.
Right.
I think everything we're all connected in one way or another. So, and this is an industry where you kind of have to have good rapport with people. You have to, so there's no room for no noise. If we all heading towards a certain direction.
I like that.
Let's help each other get to where we got to go. And
definitely.
let's just stay loyal to the cause,
Right, absolutely.
Everybody could get it some way or another.
And how long have you been in this music industry, in this lovely industry we love so much?
So I've been rapping for about 16 years. I've been in the industry for about 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so what are I always ask people the highs and lows. What is the good things you realized about this industry, and what advice would you give to somebody coming into this? What would you warn them about? So the positive and the warnings.
All right, so we'll start off with the warning. Have your paperwork, have everything locked down, trademarks, patents, whatever you got to do, copyrights. Make sure all of that is set in stone.
Professionalism.
You have to, because this is a situation where like your song blow up, you're going to have to really answer for that.
Right.
If you didn't take care of that.
Someone could easily take it.
Yeah.
And that's something that a lot of people coming up in the industry don't really know about. Like, they don't really see the importance of getting patents and all this stuff. Like, you have to make sure everything is locked down.
That's valid. I figured that I imagine that people think, yo, that's expensive, but it's necessary.
Right.
You have to kind of like, you got to pay to play.
Right.
That's this industry.
You got to invest in yourself to see that come back. You got to really invest in your craft.
She knows what she's talking about.
I be knowing. And now, who would you say your influence are? Who's some of your favorite artists? Doesn't even have to be rap. Artists all around.
Yeah.
All right. Well, all right. So favorite influences, Jay-Z, of course. Like just that's the city I'm from. That's that's top
we
dog.
agree on everything at this point.
Definitely Jay-Z. I'm a LeBron fan, and Anthony Robbins definitely a big influence. Those guys. It's not all music related. I love Eminem.
Right.
Eminem's probably one of my favorite lyricists.
Okay.
I think he's nasty.
So you're a fan of successful people that automatically all around, because a lot of people that you named are not only good at their craft, but as business people
very successful.
Very successful people.
Absolutely. Yeah, sure.
And just for the record, this is N.O.V.A. So we try to give up and coming artists, always give them a shot up here, and give them some airtime. Just for anybody that don't know who the guy is. That's what 15 minutes of fame is.
Right.
A further.
Yeah.
And now tell them you have your YouTube channel, or where they could find any of your stuff at your links. Plug yourself.
Brother. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. I mean, anything you want to catch me on, Google, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, whatever the case may be, is Reachingnova. Reachingnova. No space in between. And that's how we get down. It's easy to find me out here.
Word. And now I saw recently you jumped on a freestyle with your boy. So what is it? He does it weekly. We have a friend, Jazz the Rapper, that does that, where every Friday she drops a freestyle.
Oh,
so
what?
I saw you jumped in on your boy's freestyle, and that was hard.
Yeah, thank you.
That was definitely fun. Now, is that something you do off the top? Do you guys like cipher off the top, or are you more like a written, you like to write?
All right, so I'm a writer. When
Okay.
I first started this whole thing and I started learning how to rap and all that, I used to battle, like, lunchtime, high school and all of that.
Talk about it. See, we didn't want to force battle rap on you.
No.
But now that you said it, we going to talk about it.
I mean, look, when it comes to the battle rap scene right now,
Right.
and it comes to a lot of anything right now, I'm just kind of under a rock. I'm just focusing on
yourself.
I got my distractions, I gotta limit them. So,
Right.
but yeah, no, that's how I definitely came up. I came up with this clique called Spades Inc. That's when I was living in Tampa. They was all from New York, so we clicked up, and really I was just battling for lunch money, because when you live in Florida, you definitely paying for your lunch. And
Wow, so that was big in the Florida scene. They was battling at school. That's dope.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
Did
That
you get
is dope.
anything after the battles? Like, I'll give you a cookie if you win.
It's
Or
like
was it
jail.
just straight up like, let's just do it?
No, sometimes it was just straight up ego. Sometimes it was usually different cliques.
Okay.
So you would have different cliques that ran around. Every clique got a rapper. So you already know
Wow.
it's just kind of that
That's
situation.
crazy. See, they're like more creative down there. 'Cause
Right.
I feel like here everyone's just ganged up.
We're like hitting each other with sporks at lunch, like hitting each other.
Like, you know how to
That's
do a
dope though, and that's how
spitball?
you breed talent. Honestly, that's how you work on your craft. That's how you develop a craft. That's how at that age you even realize that you have that type of talent. So that's just dope to me. So right now you're kind of focused. You're not big. You don't watch battle rap now or anything that's going on right now.
Yeah, right
That's
now-
your competition.
What got
right
you away
now.
from it? Because you were in a group, so that means you were with friends and you guys did that
Oh,
often.
you pulled
so
a
what
Beyonce.
made you kind of say, you know what,
Nah,
I'm not
well,
really.
First off, I moved back to New York.
Okay.
So I couldn't actually be a part of that, but that's my fam. Like, I still go to Tampa. The 71813 is like 718 New York, 813 Tampa. I'm always, that's where my heart
Okay,
is. Like,
okay. That makes sense.
I'm always gonna pay homage to that town for sure. 813.
Okay, 813.
And not for not, a lot of artists, once they fulfill their New York success, everybody tries to go back to Florida anyway. It's just hotter, it's nicer, and they got a second outlet. They have the other best radio stations. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you being from Florida, New York, those are the two best outlets to be in for what you're doing.
I'll tell you what though, you was
And
talking
Atlanta,
about it earlier.
too.
Huh?
Atlanta.
Oh, Atlanta
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
That's
sure.
where the music industry is now.
Yeah.
Shit.
Atlanta's heavy.
Definitely.
But you mentioned it earlier, LA too.
Yeah.
Yeah, LA too. They have a lot of day parties out there. and
It's like
stuff,
all the
but
main cities,
it's
basically.
beautiful.
Everyone, like, business is really booming in all these major.
So are you performing in any of these places? Like what's on the what are you doing right now? Like what's the
Right now, I'm working on the 2019 album drop. I'm a part
Okay.
of this clique called KingsLegacy. There's other artists on there too.
Okay. Shout out King's Legacy.
Shout out to KingsLegacy, Q, Switch. That's freestyle. He drops them on the 1st and the 15th.
Okay.
Amnel, Jules, everybody, Pusha. Yeah, so right now I'm just working on that. We're working on the King's Legacy compilation album at the same time, and I'm shooting videos like at least once a month. We got these King's Legacy house parties. We got one on Saturday. Y'all should definitely pull up.
Yeah?
We have a King's Legacy house party.
And where's
on
it? All right,
Saturday.
let me know after. We ain't gonna tell
We'll
we'll
talk
talk
about
about
it.
We'll talk about it. We'll pull up.
talk.
Definitely. That's dope.
We'll definitely talk about it.
That's lit though.
Well,
And now,
we just had a show in Iowa.
yeah?
Yeah.
And how was the Iowa crowd?
Iowa, that's
I know.
kind of like left in a way.
That's
like,
extremely late.
yeah.
Like,
How'd you set
Oh,
that up?
wait. It's not extremely left. There's music all over the world.
Oh, of
Right.
course,
It doesn't
but
matter where you perform
I
at.
wouldn't expect Iowa.
yeah, a lot.
Shit, why not?
But a lot of
Man,
people don't
Let's
because
do a
Not
battle
allowed.
in
That
Iowa.
market.
I tell you, no, there's a market everywhere on this green earth. No
Right.
lie.
Amen.
But what I will say is, when you go to Iowa, a lot of people's perception of it is cornfields, long roads, houses here and there. That's exactly what it is. And then you have a town,
Wisconsin, shit like that.
yo,
yeah.
straight up. But I tell you what, we packed that house
Yeah?
because they love rap out there. And imagine just loving New York rap. It's the Mecca. You
Right.
got these cats coming into your town. You want to check them out. Everybody came out. They New York NYC artists coming through, and we just flooded the house. It was
Wow.
dope.
See, that's already a big part of being an artist. Everybody wants to be a rapper. Everybody wants to run around and say they're a rapper, they're an artist. But to take that extra initiative to perform in Iowa, that's a lot of things that these guys ain't doing.
That's what makes him different than the other rappers,
Right.
Tyler. You see, you got a million questions.
Tyler's just hating in the
brother
chat
is
room.
willing
Just
to
want
go
to
to
bring
Iowa to perform.
female interviewers down. We don't pay attention to the trolls.
Tyler,
we know.
Tyler's
Come on,
fingers,
Tyler.
Tyler's
We
fingers don't
corrected you
get
last
tired.
time.
Right, exactly. I'm like, all right, Tyler.
Tyler had nothing better. He's like, I can't wait to watch him just troll. It's all good. Keep going, Playboy. We like that.
Exactly. And see, like, traveling is the best experience you'll get because See, now it's different for us because we travel to battles, we host different events and stuff like that.
And
but
we're doing interviews, so the pressure's not really all the way. We don't have to remember 10,000 things, you know. So for artists, I feel like the pressure's just different.
The pressure's on, but that's what'll season you. Seeing that some people are gonna love you, some people are gonna boo you.
Oh, fact.
Some people are gonna be like, you know, but it's all networking and it's all an experience. So you even going to Iowa, we're saying Iowa like, oh, it's so whack, but that's a big deal in your career, I feel like, and it's only going to be up from there, and that's what you have to really think. Where else have you traveled?
Oh, I mean, of course, I've done Tampa.
Right.
I've done Atlanta, Texas. I've moved around from here and there. I haven't been around the world yet.
Right.
We're all connected.
That's how it all starts.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
telling you.
I'm networking.
You're going to manifest the whole world like that. Talking about the little trips is what makes into the big trips.
Yeah.
And now, New York. See, now I'm like ready to sign you up for shit. Because
manager over here.
New York, they got SOBs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They have all the, are you getting into all this summer? Are we going to see you like performing everywhere?
I'm definitely going to do SOBs again. I've done SOBs. I mean, I've knocked down Pyramid. I've knocked down Drone. Name a couple others.
Drone. We just went to an event in Drone
Right.
recently.
Yeah. I mean, I've done Webster Hall when that was popping. Now we do our own events.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically,
Talk about it.
Yeah, we have Queen V here. She's holding the camera, but
Queen V.
she orchestrates these events. She basically consults the artists on Kingslegacy and all of that good stuff.
Because you always need a woman to keep everything organized.
You feel me?
You know, Dame Dash is big on working with females, and I understand why.
Right.
Yeah.
I understand why, because I've worked with everyone. And
We're diligent, you know.
Shout out to Queen V, man. Behind every successful man is a wonderful
Is a woman.
To answer Dre Taylor, yes, Reaching Nova is on Spotify, Apple, Tidal. If you can stream it, I'm there.
Right, and you could definitely hit him up on Instagram. Follow him. I think I tagged him today. As a matter of fact, if you guys are following me, you guys could follow him. Now, beats wise,
I want to answer that question.
Go ahead. If you can answer whatever question, I ignore the trolls in there because they'll get me out of pocket.
Well, you know what it is. The trolls need attention, but he's not actually trolling. Whoever this is, they just ask what experiences has he been that changed him. The main one of the main ones.
He's not trolling. He's just asking 5,000 questions.
But see, I never know. Is he asking genuinely, or is he trying to say like we don't know what we're asking?
I think he is. He just thinks
I'm
he's smarter
defensive
than everybody, and he thinks his questions are
It's
the best.
the champagne.
Right. I get aggressive. Like, don't tell me how to do my job.
Right.
But what life experiences?
I'll give him one because that have stayed with me and affected me. One thing that was a total game changer because I was a super greaseball. Like I was a regular cat. But this changed me. I was living in Orlando and I got a phone call that my mom's had been hit by a yellow cab, crushed her from the neck down.
Oh my God.
And I was
that's
just
my biggest fear. I think that's crazy that you say that because that's one of my biggest fears with my family. Like I think that every day.
It's hard.
But
To answer your question, that's what really, because I had to become a man now.
Right.
Everything.
And how old were you?
Man, how old was I when this happened? It was 2009, so it was 9 years ago. 23. So yeah, and again, I say man, but I'm 23. But my mentality at the time
was not 23.
Of course, and no one at 23
is grown. We all think we're grown.
We
but
swear we're
back,
grown, but we're not.
Yeah. So that was one thing, and from that point, I already knew like life, like that.
Right.
I've lost people that I love, and that death thing. I don't. I see it for what it is, and there's just no time to play. I make little time for distraction. So that's pretty much what I hold on to. That I know death's definitely coming for everybody. So while I'm here, I'm gonna do what I need to do to make sure the ducks are aligned for whoever's coming next after me.
Right. And what I will say is an experience like that, sometimes it could make someone angrier or more receptive to life. And I feel just off of your vibe alone and how your name alone shows that you see the brighter side in things. You try to see the good in life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Most people would have went through that and would have became some like stone cold asshole. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that, yeah.
And you definitely, you acknowledge the fact that you can't do everything alone. You do need other people. Like, it's almost like if it helped you to be a better person and to see the better side instead of focusing on the negative out of that situation and how you could have looked at that situation.
I had to go through the negative because, like you could just be in the light and be positive and that's cool. But for me, that's not even realistic. We all have a dark side too, and I embrace that. So, you know, I guess me embracing that and not denying
Everybody
it
has the
and
both
acting
sides.
See,
like-
and
Yeah.
that's what it is. You gotta embrace the crazy. Like, crazy's crazy, but you gotta embrace it because we all have it,
We
one
all
way or
know
another. One of us are a
crazy.
little more crazy
And
than the other. But
that's when you could push that out into your music.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that is an outlet. That is, you know what I'm saying, how you can get it off in the studio, however which way. Do you ever sing, or is just straight up rap?
I was just gonna.
You
ask
ever
that.
just bust out and
Do you pull a Drake?
You know that there are a couple songs where I have. I gotta think about it. I guess meditation. You can hear me doing a little something, but it's nothing crazy. I don't ever get into it. That's not my bag.
Okay.
But you know, whatever sonically sounds right, I'm for that.
Okay.
So
Makes sense.
if I have to fluctuate and adjust my voice to make the song sound better, that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
That's an artist right there.
Mm-hmm.
You're
There
playing,
it
you're learning your vocal range. You're learning things to do to play with to make your music, and I think that's dope. That's like what XXX used to do, and I used to be watching that all the time. Shout out to XXX. So now,
shout out to X.
what do you have going on? What can we look forward to within these before the year's wrapped up?
Okay.
Right.
And then,
2019 is
what
right
is
around the
one
corner.
goal you have for 2019?
All right. So I mean, every month for the remainder of this year, we got videos dropping. We got a single out called "Keep Rolling." That video dropping Saturday. We have a single called "Steady on the Forward." That video's dropping in December. And then I got a single out called "Cash Rack" because I just been dropping singles every month and
Okay.
shooting videos for them and then dropping them.
Wow.
So.
If you ever need girls for your videos, Vee's a model.
Oh yeah, we're gonna definitely
No.
we're gonna definitely cross paths after this show, but
Yes.
I'll keep that in mind for sure.
Definitely, and keep us
Definitely.
posted. We're definitely a fan of your work. We definitely
Thank
want to
you.
come out. I definitely want to come out if you perform anywhere. Now, beats wise,
Yeah.
I'm a fan of beats. I want to learn how
Love
to do
beats.
beats.
She
Yeah.
swears she has a keyboard.
I
I'm
think I
saying.
really feel like I'm gonna self-teach myself how to sample and do beats. So, do you have somebody you get your beats from? Do you play with beats? Do you like as an artist, how do you go about finding the right beat, or do you get the beat and then you make the song to the beat?
All right, so
That's a good question, huh, Tyler?
That's a great.
Hey Tyler, how we doing, Tyler? Go ahead.
Embrace me. Yo,
Embrace me.
I love Tyler.
I
Yo,
can't.
so I have a main producer. His name is Gio the Architect.
Okay.
We co-produce. I co-produce with him. It's because of him that I even got into producing, because I used to try to make beats and it was comical to the point where I stopped. This just isn't for me. I'm gonna
Okay.
write, but
All right, no, but that's good that you could admit that because
Yeah,
some
but-
people will swear, you know.
I'll be like, you
want to
buy my beats?
listen.
I would have sold them trash.
If you see me doing it now, it's because I failed at it already. I'm telling you. So, yeah, I co-produce with Gio the Architect. That's my main producer. That's my main engineer. Shout out to HDMI. That's a good friend of mine.
That's a dope name.
Yeah, he's a fantastic engineer. He's a great friend. And as for producers, besides Gio, if the beat is fire and it gets to the point where I hear it and I just write, that's mine.
Okay.
That's how I got with it.
That's lit.
It's like a feeling, like you just know when you hear it.
Yeah.
I need to have it.
Yeah.
So now, has anyone ever taken the same beat or listened to it and kind of had to like argue about it or anything of the sort?
Argue? No. Have I heard other people on some of
On the same
some of the
beats?
beats? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Of course.
And does that ever like make you not really?
Nah.
Let me just.
It's like when you walk in and somebody got the same
rap.
outfit on.
Yeah, like the same
Competition is
outfit.
like-
Right.
Whoa.
you could have the same outfit, but if you don't swag it out like each
There you
other,
go.
I think we cool.
That's a
Right.
good point.
Yeah, because it's like driving and seeing somebody with the same car, you know, but mine got LEDs and yours don't.
Facts.
Okay.
Facts on
I
facts.
thought he was going to say 20s or 24.
We're in a different era, you know. We're in the
Yeah.
electronic era, so everybody going with them things.
That's true.
And now, do you have, when you do all this, you have a studio? Where are you out of? You're in New York area?
I'm in New York, yeah.
You're Manhattan. You do a lot of your work.
No, right now I'm doing a lot of my work in Long Island.
Okay.
Yeah, so Architect Labs is in Long Island, and I was going to Signature Sounds as well. That's no longer there. That's in Queens.
Okay.
Yeah.
How would you feel about, because I have a little project I want to work on.
Yeah,
Would you ever do a cipher? Would you jump in on a cipher?
absolutely.
I want to do that so bad.
Yeah,
That's
man.
like my dream, and it's like so hard to get so many groups of people together
At the same
that I
time.
think I'm just gonna. The more I build with different artists, I think that's how I'm gonna do it. Because before I was gonna do like say let's say 5 people from the Bronx, 5 people from Brooklyn, 5 people from here, and get a cipher. But I think I want to just look for different artists and get different ciphers going and get like a cipher series going. Make my own little BT ciphers.
Yo, that's
I can't.
you know, you could actually do something to where you get, like, I like that borough idea.
Right?
And then maybe you do like a WrestleMania event.
Right.
Where you have like, you know, one of those cats that, maybe you have like a Bronx cipher.
Oh, I'll be Ric Flair. You know what I'm saying?
And the cat that wins the Bronx cipher, he advances to the next round. So you just keep his card on the side. You go and you do your Queens, your Brooklyn, whatever other situation you're going to do. And then you go and you get the winners.
Exactly. We going to do it. That's our 2019 project. Found it.
Right.
Yo, shout out to Terrence Capers. I see like a paragraph ago was like, it's like big ups to Uncle Ra, and I guess because I didn't respond to you, now Uncle Ra suck. You suck.
Come on now.
I don't get that.
Don't come.
But if all you wanted me to do was shout you out, brother, I apologize that I didn't. There you go. Shout out to Terrence Capers, man.
Now that's a good question, YouTube, because now us being females, when we first started doing this, whether it's this show, whether we're doing a battle rap interview, the comments on YouTube was always the hardest. Before I used to not want to look at. Now I'm like, what do they say about us, V? Let's check it. How is it as an artist that puts out music dealing with comments and social media? Because celebrities, some of them ignore it. You see Cardi B responding to everybody and their mother, and we look at it like, why are you even responding? How do you deal with
Great question.
Haters.
Whether it's shade or whether it's YouTube, Instagram, because it's like once you're an artist, you're not a person anymore.
Right.
They start talking about you like it's not your page.
Right.
They're like, he is wildin'. Like,
And does it deter you? Like, it make you say like, damn, maybe I'm not as good.
Right,
as
or
I
question yourself.
I think those days for me are over. At this point, I'm pretty, and no disrespect to anybody who feels away, I'm pretty secure. So, like, if you sit there and you tell me I'm whack, that's cool. You got, like, 100 million other artists that you could pick from. So, do your thing, because the people that are rocking with me, we're good right now.
And that's good that you don't get, like, distraught by it, because it takes time away from what you're doing. Like, it's so pointless to sit here.
Like
it is. It really is. It's the worst kind of distraction, too, because it's not constructive criticism. Now, at this point, you're just saying what you're saying to be a hater.
Yeah. And
so,
some people can't control the fact that they can't hold their own opinions back. They feel like people need to hear them. Those people usually want some sort of attention or something like that.
Right.
They just want you to say hi, right? You feel me? That just happened to you. So, but that's what it comes down to. Like, for me, I don't really face that. But I also came into this with an understanding that you're putting anything out. You're putting art. We watch a movie.
Right.
That could be considered art because
Right.
it's a script. They're putting these actors.
it's someone's art.
And we have an opinion on that. I thought the movie was trash. No disrespect. It's not like I hate the actors, but the movie just wasn't for me.
Right.
It's the same thing with me. I'm a brand. I'm an artist. Rapper. However they look at me, whatever their perception of me is, they're gonna develop their own opinion, and that's cool. People see me all the time, and I'm sure they develop opinions they don't talk to me about.
You're so laid back. Like, I need that in my life.
What
I
sign
be
are
ready.
you?
Like, what they say, Unc?
Oh,
What they
look.
say?
He's a Virgo.
Me too. But see, I'm like on 100.
You're like a Leo Virgo. You're like
Yeah.
closer to Leo.
I'm
Where
September
are you?
14th.
September 18th.
I did. I was
Look, 18.
and I'm the 14th.
Hey.
See?
So you're
We're
a little crazy.
Hey, yeah, you got a crazy side.
Cause she's crazy, so you gotta be a little crazy.
Like I told you, we all got a light and a dark side. I embrace
Amen.
both. Right
Very
now, it's
true.
just, we chilling.
Yep, that's exactly
Crazy
it.
Virgos, I tell you.
Crazy.
It's in there, we know.
We crazy fun.
Now, would you ever come to a battle rap event?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
He said, hell yeah,
Absolutely.
all right.
Do you have a favorite?
Nah.
No,
Mm-mm.
he's his favorite right now.
I've been listening to myself a lot too.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that.
That's just because I'm working on memorizing my lyrics.
I hear you.
I'm
hear
always
you.
constantly creating, so I started getting to the point where I'm like, I'm not even remembering my older catalog, and a lot of those songs were my foundation,
Right.
foundation. So, you know, we gotta.
Where do you see yourself in 4 years and 364 days? Tyler asked 5 years. I just wanted to create my own question.
Talking
So
tired,
I
dog.
didn't steal his question. Where are you gonna be 4 years and 364 days from now?
I can't call it exactly. I just hope that I'm still alive and I'm still creating. And I already know with the momentum that I do have, I'm just going to have way more people following my music, making way more moves. So just, you know, whatever you see me doing now, you multiply that by all of that. And then you do the math yourself. But that's where I see myself.
I see you
I can't be detailed at
on
the
that
point
Summer
'cause-
Jam stage, or we gonna have you opening for Summer Jam soon. That's how I see it. Like, I feel like any artist that's really doing stuff, there's always these outlets. You're in New York, where it's the perfect area to get into these things. Like you said, you already did SOBs. It's all networking.
Oh, yeah. Yes, who you know.
It's all
sure.
networking.
That ain't even this industry. That's in general. That's just the way this world plays out.
Listen,
And you
we've
know.
been those type of girls that'll sit there and go to a concert and wait all the way at the back of the line and have to sit there for an hour and just wait and wait. And then we've also been those girls that kind of just know the right people and just happen to make
Get
it
to the front of the
right in
line.
the front of the line. And it's all about how you put yourself, because a lot of people will always keep saying, you know, people that have that advantage, gift of gab, I want to say, it's oh, it's looked down upon because you're not working as hard. But if you got it, why not, you know, take advantage of the fact and get whatever
Right.
it is
And
that
like you said,
need.
you've already traveled, you've already opened shows and places that nobody would ever think of. Now you're back here. It's time to do the damn thing.
Yeah.
So I feel like 2019 is God's blessing all the trap.
Y'all gonna
ninjas.
see me back. I'm gonna be back here 2019, but it's not gonna be for the 15 minutes because by that time they already know me.
Okay.
That's the energy you need, Don DeMarco.
Exactly. Now, is there anybody you want to shout out? And I had another question, so while you're doing that, I'm going to think about that real quick before we go. But anybody you want to shout out, anything you want to plug before we get up out of here?
All right,
And slide in your top 5 alive.
top 5 alive.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
so,
for my guy Terrence, my best friend Terrence.
Terrence.
Okay. Top 5 alive right now. Man, no particular order. Right now, I have to say, Joyner Lucas.
Okay.
He has
Talk.
my attention. That man has my attention.
Love Joyner Lucas.
Joyner
Conceptually and lyrically.
He's just a beast all around, man. He's one of those cats. Like, it's kind of like when Kendrick first came out, and you're like, oh, this guy's gonna blow. He's different.
Right.
You know, same situation, same feeling I have about him. So Kendrick, I like Cole. Joyner's ill.
Shout out to Lady Luck. She in my top. She's tuned in right now.
my
Go ahead.
Oh, shout out to Luck. I was actually.
Shout out to Lady
Shout out
Luck.
to Lady Luck that just put out a single and it's fucking fire.
Played the
Since
video.
you on.
Shout out to DJ Sean Money too. I met Lady Luck through Sean Money.
Okay.
So, as for the other 2 artists, it's up in the air. I put myself and I'll put my brother Pusha Preem, or it always changes. But
Right,
that's me
as you
being
should.
biased.
As you should.
I think Lil Wayne is nasty.
Yes.
I think like lyrically, the guy
I
is
missed
nasty.
that No Ceilings mixtape, Weezy.
Listen, I grew up
I
on
missed
Lil
that,
Wayne.
Weezy.
You can't tell me
If
shit
please.
about
He's
Lil
really
Wayne.
writing his own lyrics. Let's clarify that too.
All right.
Because now Gilly used to write
Come
for him.
on.
Okay.
That's a fact. You know what I mean? So who started writing for? Did Wayne just become that great after Gilly stopped writing for him?
Wayne.
That's in the
Listen,
air.
man.
come on, Unc. Are you serious?
fuck
What
with
am I
Lil
talking
Wayne, but
about?
I'm just
Hello,
saying.
dropping like it's hot. When Cash Money, he was like the man on Cash Money. He was the baby on there, and he was
He's
doing
been the man
best.
since day one.
Most of their
I don't
hooks
know.
were dope. They weren't that lyrical. Like Wayne is Drake lyrical
You're
right now.
stressing me.
Sorry.
What? Wobble see,
sir.
wobble
She
see, bop,
6'9"
wobble see,
too.
wobble see. Ah.
I'm sorry, what? What did you say
But-
now?
Did you see it? Did you see it?
I can't, but
She's a big Wayne fan.
yeah, right.
Listen,
Hey, I'm just
Shout out
it's
to the
a freeze.
mixtape
Keeping it a buck.
Weezy.
I just
To
keep
No
it
if
a
you're,
buck.
if you're a
Ceilings.
90s
Sorry
baby,
for the wait.
you can't talk shit at all
Let's
about Weezy.
We'll make pretend that none of those allegations have occurred, and I know nothing about them. Let's say
Actually,
like Wayne does right.
Okay.
He's still a monster because the amount of time he's been in this industry for what he's doing. That a lot of cats, you know, we've seen him just
Talk about
dwindle
him.
down and not
he
hold.
was consistent
from day
for a
one. Can't take that away from him. I'll never take
he
that
was
away
consistent, and it was hate after hate after hate
Yeah.
after hate after hate, and it's just like, you made my life.
Mind
like,
you, when we went to Summer Jam,
I
have
would
to
listen
say
to
this.
Wayne like I could do that.
I used to have mixtape Wheezy hours where I would go off to old Lil Wayne, new Lil Wayne.
Oh, y'all talking about Lil Wayne, the rapper from Cash Money? Oh no, he's great. It sounds like we'll be sitting here talking about Lil Wayne for the next hour.
I'm just saying,
I
when we
thought
went
y'all
to
was
Summer
talking about
Jam.
Wayne Newton.
Yeah.
No, wait, but
Yeah.
real quick, I do want to bring up, I don't know if you guys caught wind of this. There was a little tiny rumor going around that they're saying that, remember Wayne's bus got shot up, I think a year or two ago?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
they said
apparently-
this one did that.
Apparently they're saying that they found evidence that it might be Birdman and Thug.
It'd be your own family, man.
They weren't family. That was that was like a triangle of some sort.
But see, that's
just
why I
went
asked
wrong.
you the question about what's good in the
Challenge
industry and
yourself,
what's things
Tyler,
you
and
have to
stop
warn
telling
people,
these
because
girls what to do.
I feel like one of the
My
biggest
man.
warnings in the industry, I mean, for us, we're females, so we have way more than you guys do. But it's the fact that it's so hard to label anybody your friend.
Right.
Well, this is how I see it. I have cats that have known me from before I even picked up a pen and a pad. Those people, hardcore friends. You meet people along the way that, they meet you in this industry. So you guys kind of meet on a business. I know what you're doing. You know what I'm doing.
Right.
Does that work for me? Good. Does that work for you? Awesome. We're friends. We'll go and do these things together. We'll click up. However, once you get past that, you can actually develop some real solid relationships. I met a lot of good people. I have some good friends that I met in this industry. So, yeah, you got to always fill people out, but it's no different than the real world.
Right.
It's just we're in a different class, you know what I'm saying?
But kind of
Right.
everyone's a little more snaky, I feel, because everyone's out to see what they can
Out
get.
They have
for
an
self.
agenda.
Right.
Everybody wants
has
to be
an
successful.
agenda, and that's so scary
Everybody
to
has
me.
an agenda.
I'm like, that's so scary that it's like that.
You never know who actually has good intentions,
What's-
which is the scary part about coming into.
There's no difference between that and the streets.
That's
True.
I mean, that's true.
You
But
know.
in the streets, you don't really got to.
But within the
you don't
industry,
deal
you're
with
trying
it,
to
you
be
don't
so
deal with it.
professional, like you said, which we're having paperwork, crossing your T's, dotting your I's, and there's so many people that are not professional.
Yeah, absolutely.
Harvey Weinstein.
That's
Or
a
like
whole
example,
other level of
we had an
not professional.
episode where we were saying where we were in a video, right? We did a video for somebody. Let's say they wanted to schedule another day to shoot another scene, and nobody could make it. Instead of going through email or through text, this dude went on Facebook and started tagging everybody. Like, so what's up? I thought we was meeting today.
Wow.
And I, being me, was like, we're never doing anything with this kid again. We're never going to be in a video. We're never talking to him. I don't even want to be
Oh
his
my
friend.
God.
This is disgusting. Because I feel like everything, if it started as a contract and there was money involved, everything should be professional. Send me a text. Don't tag me on Facebook.
Right.
How old are we? Like, what? Don't try to play. No, I don't care if you yell at me through text. Just don't do it on Facebook or social media. And I feel like a lot of artists these days, they're missing that line of professionalism and contracts and real they're not business savvy, is what I'm trying to say.
Well, a lot of artists focus on the craft, so those kind of artists need managers
Right.
because they're artists. They don't know how to manage themselves or leverage their talent for money. You know what I'm saying? They always get jerked around. We see it all the time.
Yeah, there used to be this thing called artist development.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Before artists was actually able to go out there and blow up, they had that first. Now these guys are blowing up off of Instagram.
Yeah.
So it's like right away,
YouTube.
bow, star, right
Right.
away contract. You know what I mean? And they're like, oh, okay, yeah, you're gonna take
And
me
I
off of
see
Instagram
that a
and put
lot.
me here. So they're not,
I see that where I'm like, I wish I could
Yeah,
just like
that's a fact.
get them ready before they go on the red carpet
Yeah.
because they're psycho. Like, or like they're mad ghetto. I wish I could tell them what to say on the red carpet. But
It's all about branding yourself. You have to put yourself in a certain swag, almost in a certain mind state,
Yeah.
and just kind of make everyone go away.
right,
Like all the little
that's a big
comments, all the
step
negative
in
comments.
being an artist. Whereas everybody else is just gonna be out here selling these mixtapes.
Yeah.
It's like you
And
gotta
not-
focus. You
right.
gotta really, really want that
Right.
to just fully be there. Because I mean, it's so easy to let negativity come to you, like, oh, you can't do this, or this one does this, or did you do that? Because this one, it's such a competition out there on what you should look like, what you should sound like, what you should sing like, what you should, you know what I mean? Like everything is like definitely. A certain way, and it's okay to be outside of that box and be different. Like everyone's so programmed. Let's not act like robots here. Let's enjoy different.
Have some class, like I always say.
I can't.
Now, anybody you want to shout out before we wrap it up? Before we get out of here, we're going to play one more video from him so you can check that out. And I want you guys to follow him. Stay tuned. We're going to be posting mad updates from this day forward. Anything that's going on, we're going to stay in the loop. We family now. It's like...
Oh, yeah, y'all stuck. We stuck. We tied up.
Queen V, like, we're going to hang out.
Shout out to Queen V.
Yeah.
No. V and Queen V.
That's the first thing I thought.
Yes.
When
Yeah.
Come on. How cool is that? I barely get to meet V's, so
that's true, though.
That's cool.
Word up.
But we're definitely going to do this. We definitely need to set up a cipher somehow, some way.
Let's get it.
We need to make this happen. We need to get other local artists to come out. Let's make a party out of this. Like I'm excited
so
for
hip hop.
this.
I'm so down for this
That's why y'all
cipher.
gotta come to Saturday. I can introduce you to some people.
Definitely.
But if we're talking shout outs, first and foremost, I want to thank Vee, and I want to thank Dutchess or Leigh.
Dutchess,
however it works out.
Why?
Because
You know,
She wasn't
London,
the
she's
Dutchess
like,
on
I was
November
meant to be
10th.
I was
there.
supposed to be there.
just for providing a platform for artists like myself, just on the come up still, and I hope that whoever's watching this, just take your craft seriously, get your mindset right, stay focused, get your business right. You can't keep doing the same thing you did in your 20s and your 30s and expect different results in your 40s. It's not gonna work. Get focused, stay focused, evolve, man, and come up from under yourself. Shout out to Queen V. She's here. She's holding the iPhone and she's holding the camera. Shout out to Pusha Preem, Q Street, Switched, Amnel, Jules, KingsLegacy, my man Joe, my man Stev. Man, if I missed Will, everybody, I could be here all day, so I'm gonna cut it short.
You just made me think about my first speech if I ever get an award.
Yeah,
who I would name.
Do you hear this?
Shout out my mom. You know what I'm saying? She's very supportive.
I just want to thank everybody that was there.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Nah, I definitely want you to get it off because, like you said, with the acronym of your name, there's always people that helped you get to where you get or helped you think the way you think. So you take as many shout outs as you need to shout.
No, all right. Shout out Jill, the architect. Shout
out to my dad.
My second grade teacher.
I hope you're proud. But shout out to hip hop though, because hip hop really brought us all in this room right now.
Absolutely.
So hip hop love, and
Definitely.
Shout out to everybody that supports Reachingnova and KingsLegacy and this whole movement we got going on. Thank you. I'm done.
Yes. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, everybody. Make sure you follow us. Make sure you guys tune in next Wednesday to Finesse N Chill. We'll be here 6:30-ish,
We were a little late. Fashionable.
Yo, shout out
Traffic.
to Heavy Bags who be like, do not say 6:30. That is so ugly. Like, the 6 or 7, Dutch. It's not 6:30. And I'll be like, 6:30-ish. We'll be there.
We love the ish.
Yeah, we love the ish. Shout out to everybody.
Make sure you guys follow again. Give them your names for YouTube, Instagram, Facebook,
All right.
social media.
All my whole hand, Reachingnova.com if you're trying to find me on anything. Reachingnova anything. Reachingnova. Like, just Google me, YouTube me,
There you go. Make sure you guys add him. Make sure you guys watch
add
the
me.
videos and get ready for these drops because you're about to drop a whole bunch of videos and songs.
Yeah.
We're here for it.
And we're about to record a
Love.
Finesse N Chill drop, too.
Yeah, we're gonna do that too.
Thank you guys. Next week we're gonna get the tea and behind volume 3 and what's going on. There's a lot of other battle rap updates going on. A lot of other events. There's a PG card coming up. We'll talk about that.
Volume 3 should be December 15th, I think so.
Oh, that's my mama's
my
birthday.
God. So you know.
Does anybody know where it might be?
I do.
We gonna talk.
Need a
Oh,
plug.
we gonna press Unc after this show.
Listen, I'm here for it. Listen,
I tell you
no
where
drinking.
it ain't gonna be. It ain't gonna be in fucking London.
Thank God. Next time we're going. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Make sure you guys check out Reachingnova. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram. We have a Finesse and Chill page on Facebook and Instagram. And all the interviews and stuff we were talking about battle rap related earlier, make sure you go on 15 Minutes of Fame after this because Unc got the exclusive interview.
Unc got the seat. So make sure you guys are tuned in.
And I'm going to change this because you said...
Yeah, you got it. Come on.
He said it's a shame.
He said it's dying, dog. I got one. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week. Make sure you stay tuned right now. We got one more video before we get out of here.
Oh,
Reachingnova,
enjoy that.
Ones.
Hey. What's going on, bro? Nice. Got the bag. I'm in. It's been a minute. How you been?
He doesn't care. It's the word, man. Yeah, that's right there. Nice, man. One more thing for you. One more thing. Let's go.
Riding with my day ones. Yeah, rolling through the city, couple baddies with no makeup. Couple niggas saying they can tell I'm on my way out. Got too many baddies, I might have to mix the flavors. I been switching up the lanes, won't take off like a plane. Never switched, I stay the same, stay silent, play the game. I'm a boss with the hero, I would never talk to 5-0. I can put that on the Bible, mama pray on my survival. Yeah, ay. Meet the click, my day ones. Couple chicks, I saved one. Lot of hoes, I slayed once. Some back to back like Drake's run. There are way too many hoes for us to be leaving alone, yeah. He got way too many flows, you oughta just leave him alone, yeah. So if you see him with you, just know there's a hater for sure. They kill him at shows, now everybody wanna know. And everybody wanna roll, but ain't nobody coming close, private. Young nigga move silent, I be savage and righteous. Play the game, win the game, lose the game, cause I know what the price is. Go and gamble your life in, me I'm rolling them dices. Money Mitch, Kai Pfeiffer, Rico hiding them trenches. Say my name but don't mention, main player, no bench shit. I'm the answer, no question. Player like I'm Mayor. Money falling from the air. Baby girl, throw it back, yeah. Fingers all up in her hair. Got an ass in my lap, yeah. Said her name was Andrea, and she pulled up with the gang. Life will never be the same. Niggas really think we playing. How we going against the grain? Sacrificing for the gain. I tell you, man, everything changed. Yeah, rolling through the city, couple baddies with no makeup. Couple niggas saying they can tell I'm on my way out. Got too many baddies, I might have to mix the flavors. I been switching up the lanes, won't take off like a plane. Never switched, I stay the same, stay silent, play the game. I'm a boss with the hero, I would never talk to 5-0. I can put that on the Bible, mama pray on my survival. Yeah.
It would never be the same. We taking over the gang. I pull it, cock it and bang. Going all out for the gang. Really is nothing to me to run up on you and squeeze. I make you drop to your knees. I give you the whole 16. I've been through the trenches, stuck in the D's, hopping the fences. Nowadays, you would die right on spot, just so for mention. Yup. So move with caution. My hitters will scorch them 316s like I'm Austin. I got 2 killers. Them niggas is hitters. They came from Boston. Wow. Yup. And I did it for my day ones. They always stood A1. For them I go and spray guns and stay the same till my day's done.
With my day ones. Yeah, rolling through the city, couple baddies with no makeup. Couple niggas saying they can tell I'm on my way out. Got too many baddies, I might have to mix the flavors. I been switching up the lanes, won't take off like a plane. Never switched, I stay the same, stay silent, play the game. I'm a boss with the hero, I would never talk to 5-0. I can put that on the Bible, mama pray on my survival. Yeah.